I started the project about 10 years ago. I got to the point where I wanted to do something more profound, you know, a little bit more interesting than the stuff that I was being commissioned to do by magazines. And sometimes as a portrait photographer being commissioned by magazines to photograph famous people, you feel a bit like a cork being sort of tossed around on the sea of who happens to commission you. So it's quite exciting. One minute you can be photographing Penelope Cruz, the next minute you can be photographing Tony Blair. But ultimately, I wanted to sort of take control and do something that was more profound. Firstly and foremost, really, the project started out as an exploration of a part of me, a part of my identity. And then I soon realised that this was a kind of uniquely horrific event that had kind of always been there in the back of my mind. To me, it seemed an obvious project to do, and a good time to do it, because I think a lot of the survivors that I've met earlier on in their lives haven't really wanted to talk about what they experienced in any great detail, or wanted to put it behind them, and so I sort of felt I had a window of an opportunity to photograph these people and talk to them about their experiences, and they got to a point in their lives where they were willing and happy to do so. 10 years ago, looking at the video footage that Miriam shot of me, you know, I sort of feel, I feel sad for that person, you know, because I was going through my own kind of crisis, you know, stuff you have to deal with in life and everything, and I was, in that footage, I'm about 10 kilograms lighter, and I think I've got to say that meeting these remarkable people put my stuff into context, into perspective. You know, you realise when you talk to some of the stories and stuff, you realise that what I was dealing with was of very little consequence, really.